guys. So after I did my last video about Nite Xtractor Flashers, I had several requests about how to rig the flasher. So I want to go over that with you today, and we'll do some close-up videos so you can see what I'm talking about with these flashers. They're really easy to rig, and I'll walk through your leader lengths and things like that as well. Okay, so we've taken the flasher out of the package, and the first thing you're going to notice is down here by the 6-bead chain swivel, there's going to be some monofilament, some heavy-duty monofilament in there. Go ahead and remove that monofilament and discard it. That's just to keep everything together. Now, one thing about these flashers that I like is the fact they slide up the line. Now, that said, if nothing's tied onto the terminal tackle of the flasher, you can slide it apart. And that's great, because if you get to a point where you want to change this for some reason, you just remove this one and insert a new one. Make sure that when you're inserting the terminal gear for the flasher, that you're coming in through the back side. Okay, and you can tell by the shape of the flasher which is the front and which is the back. If not, I can tell you that right here where it says Xtractor on the other side of the board, that is the back of the flasher. Okay, so we're going to get this inserted through here. Now, one thing you don't want to do is use a snap on this. Just use the tackle that comes with it. And then I'm going to take my main line and I'm going to tie directly to the bead, the 6-bead swivel. Okay, give myself a little extra slack there. I'm just going to do a simple clinch knot. So if I need to change this out, I want to be able to pull it apart with my fingers. Okay, clinch knot is absolutely sufficient to hold this together. Sometimes you may need to use a little bit of saliva on that to really lock it down, but that clinch knot is on there. Now, what I do is I run braid on my reels, and then I top shot them with either 30 or 40 pound fluorocarbon. Okay, and so what that means is I'm taking a length of fluorocarbon, 30 to 40 feet long, and I'm adding it to my braid with a uni knot, and then I'm tying in my mono to my flasher. That does a couple things. One, I'm not using a ton of fluorocarbon on my reels. Two, that braid reacts in the water real well, and the fluorocarbon clips in well to my downrigger clip. Okay, so now we've got our main line to the bead chain on the Xtractor Flasher. Okay, now we want to install, in this case, I'm going to use a hoochie. And the nice thing is back here we've got a nice corkscrew swivel. So when we grab our hoochie, I pre-tie all my leaders, and I have a simple loop tied into the end of my leaders. And so all I'm going to do is put it onto the corkscrew and twist it on. Now I'm on. Okay, so that is rigged. So let's talk about leader length here for just a second. If I'm running hoochies behind this, I'm somewhere around 32 inches in length. Okay, I want a more erratic action on my hoochies. Have I gone longer? Yes. If I'm getting some false strikes, I might lengthen my leader a little bit and see if that increases my hookups. When I do my spoons, like your coyote spoons or your coho killers, something like that, I also have a bunch of those pre-tied and ready to go. I've got loops in them, and then I tie a clinch knot directly to my spoon. Now I run those starting at 42 inches, and sometimes I even go up to 46, 48 inches. It just depends on the situation, what I'm seeing when we're on the water and we're fishing. So again, rigging this is really simple. Now when a fish hits, the board will slide up the line and go to the top of the water and you're just fighting the fish down below, you're not fighting the flasher and your lure or your hoochie or whatever the fish is bitten onto. So as you can see, rigging the Nite Xtractor Flasher is really easy. Again, just a ton of great colors. Some of the great features, some come in UV, they come in glow. Just a super effective flasher. I couldn't be more happy with what Nite Spoons put out in regards to a salmon flasher. Very versatile and easy to swap out colors very quickly. You can find them at your local tackle store, any place that sells salmon trolling gear, you're going to find them there. If you like the information that we put out today, make sure you hit that subscribe button down there. So that way you get to stay up to date when we put out other videos. Thanks for watching.